There was, as you would imagine, a great deal of reaction from across the NBA yesterday. Here are some of the players who had comments, including LeBron James.
We lost a great visionary. I think him and Dr. James Naismith is two of the most important people for the game of basketball. Obviously, Dr. Naismith, because he created the game, and then David, his vision to make this game global. Don't know how many people believed in that with him or thought it was something that couldn't be done, but he made this game global.
Two guys like me, Luka, Tony Kukoc, you can go on and on, Pau Gasol, all these international players, they give us a chance, and the game is gonna miss it. You cannot talk about the NBA without talking about David Stern.
More reaction yesterday. The legend Bill Russell. I cannot put into words what the friendship of David Stern has meant to me, but many others. He changed so many lives. David was a great innovator and made the game we love what it is today. This is a horrible loss. Our hearts are with Diane and their family. R.I.P. my friend. The Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas. The NBA owes David Stern a debt of gratitude. His courage, innovation, intelligence, tenacity, and his ability to manage our league that has become a global success. He charted a path for modern-day basketball. We all benefited from his vision and strong beliefs. Kobe Bryant wrote, the game changed in so many ways under David Stern's leadership and vision. He demanded the best of everyone because he gave it himself. Hashtag respect. Thank you, Commissioner. R.I.P. And Adrian Wojnarowski is with us here. And, of course, you've been covering the NBA for such a long time. And I'm envisioning that there's a whole audience out there this morning that are young people that don't really fully understand and appreciate the impact that David Stern had on the league. How would you put into words the way he grew this game and this business?
I thought Jeremy Schaap said it really well at the end of that he made it all look inevitable, what the league has grown into, and it wasn't. And I think, for Stern, what was really remarkable, especially about his style, was for what became a global enterprise. In a lot of ways, he treated the league office and the league like a mom and pop store. He knew, in Olympic Tower, he knew who everybody was. He knew what their jobs were. He knew what challenges they were facing. He was hands-on in almost every way. And for better or worse, David Stern had a tremendous will. And, he could run roughshod over people. But in a lot of ways, he could will into action the things that he wanted, the vision he had for the league. And I think as much as anything, the globalization of the game of basketball, I think to me that is his greatest legacy.
I think you said that very well, because if you are old enough, as you are and I am, to remember where the NBA was, and Jeremy, I think, framed it nicely there, to remember where the NBA was, not only was it not inevitable, but I think if you had suggested the NBA would be today where it is 35 years ago, people would have laughed at that notion.
What Stern did a great job of was, and especially in solidifying the sport domestically in the 80s. He had Larry Bird in Boston, he had the Showtime Lakers and Magic Johnson in LA, and turning that into the great television deals they had and making it must-see TV in this country. Then in 1992, the Barcelona Olympics, taking the Dream Team there at the end of Magic and Bird's careers, and then at the height of Michael Jordan's popularity, then really unleashing the sport on the world, not just economically what it's meant for the league, but the fact that we get star players from Greece now, we get them from Africa, we get them from all parts of Europe, and obviously Yao Ming in Asia. That's what that Dream Team really started to do. And, no one marketed the game and brought it to the masses better than David Stern.
We will talk a lot more about David Stern as this morning continues. I have an essay that I will bring you a little bit later today about his impact and about his life, which was more than just basketball. But to sum it up for now, Adam Silver, who was his protege and his successor as the commissioner, released a statement yesterday that says, in part, because of David, the NBA is a truly global brand, making him not only one of the greatest sports commissioners of all time, but also one of the most influential business leaders of his generation. Every member of the NBA family is the beneficiary of David's vision, generosity, and inspiration. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.